This is an ad for a project management tool called Monday.com. This is what it looks like, and this is what it feels like.
Good evening. This is footage or live coverage of Edmund Penderus and Christian Eisenhut, round one of the World Championship. The score is 3-0 at the moment to Edmund Penderus. Edmund has just joined the group and has had a little time to get used to what the group is. He's just come in at short notice. And they'll be playing 6 frames tonight. They've already played 3. It's 3-0, so 3 more to go. And what will happen is Andrew Thomas. We're waiting on Andrew Thomas to confirm he's playing tomorrow night, Monday. And if that is the case and he does contact us, then Andrew Thomas will play 6 frames with Christian Eisenhut on Monday. And then on Tuesday, Andrew Thomas will play 6 frames with Edmund Penderus on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, all 3 players will come to one table. They will bring the frames they've won in those three sessions to that table on Wednesday night, and the first one to get to frame to 10 will go through to the quarterfinal. Hope that makes sense. At the moment, it looks like Edmund has a bragging rights over this confrontation between these 2 players. Oh, do want to hit the jaw there of the top middle, but it come out okay for Edmund. He's round 1 of the World Championship, first to 10. Frame 4. Score is 3-0 to Penrith. Christian will now try and take the white round the table. Lots of right hand side. No, he decided to put left hand side and go down the other way, but he cannoned onto the red that he was aiming for, or that he'd hit. But again, it's turned out quite safe. Black, of course, hovering over the bottom left-hand pocket is kind of making it quite easy to play a safe shot. It's blocking off the reds into that pocket. Christian has a 27-point lead in this frame. He's gone for the pot. And it should be relatively safe, yes. Yes, I'm sure that this black will give slightly better options or allow players to take more risky shots if they can control the outcome of where the white lands, should they miss it. It's turned out quite well for Eisenhut. Desperately needs a frame on the scoreboard to allow him to get into this match. And he's trying his best. He's battling. Both players haven't played each other as far as I'm aware. So it's both new territory for Penrith and Eisenhut. Both similar ratings, similar stats. Good shot by Christian. That red, the other loose red that he hit has covered the blacks, but he's got the pink. So he seems to have control of this frame now. Edmund needs snookers. Edmund needs 2 snookers. Interesting, he went for the red, potted the red, but wasn't able to get a colour, so I'm not sure whether he's aware that he needs snookers. So 3-1. Interesting, he went for the red, potted the red, but missed there by Christian. This is frame 5. Lots of chop on this yellow. Well, he's missed the yellow. And Edmund seems like a decent player. He does seem to be in the kind of ballpark of Mike Mora, possibly slightly higher than that. I'm not too sure. I mean, of course, every player plays differently. His ratings are pretty decent. He's made 1 century break and a number of 60s and 70s, 380 breaks. He's a classical musician, as far as I can see, and seems like a nice chap. So I think we have a good player here to join us in the group. When I say Mike Mora, I meant in terms of the result or how good he is, not necessarily the style of play, although he's pretty quick, but I don't think anyone's as quick as Mike Mora. Perhaps Jamie Jamie Anderson would maybe give him a run for his money on that, but it looks like he can play a good game and knows his snooker. And Christian Eisenhut is also a very good player. He's finding it difficult to get his feet. He's not played for a while, so but he's got his first frame now, and this will be an encouragement for him, give him confidence. He knows he can compete. So the reds are spread nicely, and Christian has an opportunity here to cause some damage. Now, not able to make a significant break there, Christian. And now Edmund has a chance. The balls are spread beautifully. I'm just going to refresh this page. If you can just give me a second. As it's getting quite slow, and this can happen on the application that we're playing on. So Penderus wasn't able to take advantage of the situation of this very good table with full of reds spread out, and neither was Christian. They're both on 20 points now, so it's a battle here for the table. Who can get that first red in? Oh, where's that red going? Well, so Christian has made a faux pas, a mistake, and he's let Edmund in. So Edmund has the advantage here. He's got the table now, and he's got a great table. Mind you, they both have had this table, but weren't able to take advantage of it. Now they can, or Edmund can. red into the middle. And has the blue again. Could play for the brown. He might decide to do that now. The red is a bit of an angle there. I need a thin cut for the blue. Potential for risk here. And he gets it, but is he on a red? Not perfectly, is the answer. Can cut this into the cut one of that red at the bottom left-hand cushion, but doesn't like the look of it, so he's going to have to go for this long red here. No, put a bit of screw on that as well. I think he was concerned about the white, making the white safe. And to a point he has, but Christian has a long red down this bottom left-hand cushion. And he gets it. And I think he might have the black here. Just a soft touch. No, he's gone for the harder. That's okay. He's got the red into the bottom left. A choice of two, actually. Taking the one nearest the black. He's 4 points behind. $59 on the table. So black into the top left. Great position on the red. Under the pink spot. I have to get an angle here so he can pot a colour, which I think will be black. Being on the blue would be nice, but I think it's too risky trying to screw it back. Could go into the top middle, but he's going to have to try and put the white on the right side of the red. So coming back towards the blue, or in between the blue and yellow. And he's gone a bit forward there. I was thinking that he would make position so he could pot the red he's going for now into the bottom left. But he would have need to have been between the blue and yellow to do that. That was my thinking. He's gone for the double, a triple double. It's going. Great shot. Now, will he play a snooker here? He's 13 points in front. No, he tried for the black. No real difference, although, to be fair, he could have put him in a snooker, put Pendris in a snooker here, and he would have had, as I said, a 13-point lead and control of the table, but tried for the black. And where's that white going? Unlucky. Fouled by Pendris. And Christian's put Edmund back into play. It's a bit risky as well. Could try this double. or make a good snooker from that position he was left in. But it's not a good snooker or a safety. He's left it on. And if he doesn't like the look of it, he can always play a good snooker here as well. Played a shot to nothing, I would say. Hit it at a pace where the red would go safe on the cushion or far in the bulk area. The white would be on the opposite end. Hopefully snookering behind the yellow or green or brown or blue. So there were many options there. Don't think he's got a full snooker though. Half ball. Pedris will be looking to try and hit it as thin as possible and put a touch of left-hand side on it and bring the white back down the way it came. No. It would have been a tricky shot, but look at that. That's turned out well. Behind the green. No, foul. So, slight fortunate result of Edmund's last shot behind the green has given him a chance here. Given Christian couldn't get out the snooker or leave it safe. So 11 points the difference. This blue will make it 16. That will mean they'll just need yellow. Oh, he's missed the blue. So Edmund showing a bit of fatigue here, maybe. After his great start. Showing signs of carelessness. And Christian's missed that, and presuming he meant to go for the yellow there. And that hit on the pink has saved it from going over the middle pocket, but it's still possible to pot this. Edmund's thinking about it. No. That was quite a way off. Now where's the yellow going to land? And it's right over the pocket, so Christian has a chance here. He could try hitting it hard and send the white round the table, or he could just put a bit of top in it and a soft shot, leaving him a long green, and that's what he's done. So this is an important shot. We'll try and play it as a shot to nothing. So hit it reasonably hard, but then again that would make it a more difficult shot. And he's missed it. And he's left it on. "13 points of difference in favour of Pendras, who's on the table now. Will he play a deep screw or just pot the green? He's played a screw. He's looked for the next shot. He's not just waiting around. Didn't get position on the brown, unfortunately for him. Christian will breathe a slight breath of air. Has he gone for the double there? It's going there. It's going. Oh, right over the pocket. Well, what a risky shot that was. And that's basically just giving Christian the brown, and if he can get a good position here, could finish it off. So, brave shot by Pendros. I may have seen a weakness in Pendros's game. Perhaps, and it looks to me possibly that he's quite an aggressive player. And I don't think I've seen many safety shots so far. In the end game, especially any kind of protective shots or shots that have a purpose to have a benefit later on in the game. But I may be wrong. I've been watching this sporadically, and he's missed the blue. So 41 points, Pendros, 55 Eisenhut, 18 on the table. 14 points the difference. Christian just needs the blue to leave Pendros needing snookers. Pendros needs all balls to win. And that double kiss has not worked out. It's gone quite slow. I don't really want to refresh it at this point of the game. But it might not do any difference. I've gone for the blue and he's got it. So it looks as though Christian with this pink, which is right over the pocket, so surely Christian now has taken the fifth frame, and now it's 3-2 as we move into the final frame. So final frame of the session tonight. (3-2). Christian will be looking to equal the score. And just to explain, that most round one matches are now complete. There's 2 that haven't completed. The one between Jamie Anderson and Adam Cleary, which currently stands at 9-5 for Anderson, and that is due to finish at some point in the next day or so. Time has just got to be reached, and the other unfinished round 1 match is this one. And we're expecting contact from another player, Andrew Thomas, who is on paper down to play Christian. And the reason he'd not started his game up until this point is because he's been on holiday in the past week. And this was mentioned to OSC, and they allowed him to take part, given assurances from him that he would contact them. And so he is due to contact OSC on Monday at some point. And if that happens, then it will be a 3-way tie, a fixture, to decide who goes through. So Andrew Thomas will play Christian Eisenhut tomorrow, Monday at 7. Playing 6 frames, best of 6. And then Edmund Pendrus will play Andrew Thomas on Tuesday, 6 frames, best of 6. Will it be all 6 frames? And then the scores will be taken over on Wednesday, and all 3 players will play to a finish. It's first to 10 this match, so whichever player gets to 10 first. If a player gets to 10 within the 3 sessions between each player, then they will go into the final on Wednesday, so to speak, and the 2 highest players will play off on Wednesday. So if Edmund Pendrus wins this frame and makes it 4-2, he could technically win on Tuesday versus his match. His match versus Andrew Thomas, but he would have to win all 6 frames. And Christian Eisenhut, if he wins this and it's 3-3, he can only get to 9, so it's more than likely that there will be still frames to play for once all players have played each other for 6 frames. On Wednesday at 6:45 p.m. will be the draw for the quarterfinal. And as soon as the draw has been made, then matches can start, of course. But obviously on Wednesday, there probably will be still a playoff for this last remaining spot, which this match is related to. So whoever draws the player coming out of this fixture will maybe have to wait till Thursday to play. But of course, it's just down to both opponents. They can decide when they play. Now Pendrus has a table here. Tries to go into the reds to develop more reds, and he has. It's a good shot. He has 2 reds at least that are potable. Going for the red into the top middle to put a bit of stun on that and come down for the black. Deep screw here, possibly, providing the angle is relatively straight, and go back onto the top left-hand cushion and bounce back either for the red to the left of that cluster, or for this red in isolation at the bottom, near the bottom left-hand cushion. But no, he's played the other way. He's put lots of top in it and gone round, so great shot. Now there is a loose red. He's got the blue here, so he can screw back into the pack, disturb a few. That's the angle on this blue. Now, how's it turned out? Not that well, to be fair. That's quite bad. If he can cut this red in, which I don't think he can, then it looks as though end of break. Might try for a plant here as he's doing, playing safe, sending the white back up to the bulk area. But very unlucky to get that outcome. This will tell us a little bit about Edmund Penrose, what he decides to do here. He's gone for the double. So completely ignored the safety aspect and playing it safe or playing a shot to nothing. It looks as though he's just gone for the double, and so we can see that he's quite a brave player, or possibly he neglects any kind of risk or safety play, protective play, because he is making he will make more for unforced errors than the average player if that is the case. The more risk you take, the more likely you will make an unforced error. The more unforced errors you make, the more likely your opponent will take advantage and win more points and possibly more frames. Someone who does take a risky shot though, or is more likely to take risks, may from time to time, should that risk lands in their favor, and they do pot the ball, the long red or the double, it could lead them to winning more frames than their opponent. But it's a balance. I think the balance is in line with playing safe, obviously, in terms of outcome. But Eisenhut unable to make more than a 7 break there. The reds are slightly blanking off each other from being potable. There is a loose red at the bottom of those reds. I'm not sure he has the angle, so he just might have to send it up to the bulk area and push the white as far to the left-hand cushion as possible. It's not too bad. He has a good white, but that red is tantalizingly over or close to the bottom right-hand pocket. And I think he can just about see it, but maybe if it was Penrose's shot, he would have tried it, but Christian here is more experienced in terms of OSC and the competitive nature and the culture of the group when we play, whereas Edmund or new players, rookies, may just think this is a game, casual game, or have that kind of mindset still. No. He did do a deep screw there, so there was an element of caution, or it was kind of a shot to nothing, but He does seem quite an aggressive player, does Pandras. That's a good shot by Christian Eisenhut. Strong, straight red. Now has the blue. Put a top in it and get ready to pop the red into the top left-hand pocket. Is it the wrong side of the red there? So he's going to have to maneuver the white around the left-hand cushion of the two cushions and the left-hand pocket. But he's decided to go for the red near the bottom right-hand pocket in the bulk area. Execute that well. But he's left himself no option but to play a snooker there. In a way, it's a little bit fortunate. It's basically telling him the shot that he's going to have to make. No other options. Cannot continue with the break, so the next best thing, for some it would possibly the automatic shot they would make anyway. So, but Christian didn't have a choice there, so he's tried to play it behind the yellow, but I think he's left the red on. I think Pandras can see that red, and that will give him a lot of options. No, he can't. Well, from here it seems as though he could touch the bottom red in that 3, but he's going off the cushion. I think he's going to try and rest on the reds rather than opening them up, and that looks like a good shot. He did hit it soft, but he's opened them. But can Christian find a journey to a pocket with one of these reds? And if he can't, he's looking at the 2 together above the pink spot. He's had a look and he's going for one of them. Yes, he's got it. So I think Pandras could see those reds, but he thought that just hitting it around 2 cushions and trying to rest the white on the reds would be better than trying to make a clip on the red of the pack, bottom red of the pack, and then going round back to the bulk area. I think maybe he thought resting in the reds would be an easier shot, i.e. the reds wouldn't open up as much. But anyway, that's in the past. Eisenhut pots red as the black here, and 2 other reds in good positions. And this could be a great comeback, having lost the first 3 frames in this session. Eisenhut showing a lot of battle, and he definitely does have that. He's a grinding player. You really have to play well consistently. He will turn it up and not let you get away with much. He's extending his points leads in this frame. Now 19 points the difference. Slightly snookered himself though here. Oh no, he hasn't. He's got a colour. He's going for a colour here. Go for the green to get position on the yellow. Has he hit it too far? The further away it gets, I think he just might have an angle here to pop the yellow into the bottom right. 22 points of difference now. No. Yellow wobbles against the jaws and then comes back towards the white and leaves it perfectly for Pendress. So can Pendress take advantage of this? Good screw back off the cushion, past the brown. Position on the green is the shot. Suppose the cannon on the brown could have been curated by Pendress to assure that the white would be at a good angle for the green. Green goes in. Now, has he hit it with enough pace? And it's not hitting going into the middle pocket, which is good, but it's not landed great there. Bit too hard. Still potable, and my guess is he's going to go for this. Based on what I've seen so far from Pendress's mindset, and he's got it. "13 points of difference now, 18 on the table. Pendress needs all balls. Pretty much like a replica of the last frame that we've just seen, in terms of now Pendress needs blue, pink, and black, and Eisenhut just needs the blue. Well, to be relatively safe. Pendress gets his pink now. Has he got position on the black? No, he hasn't. He has an opportunity. He can double it, but it's not the default position shot to make. But I feel he's going to try and pot it, possibly into the middle, top middle. He's gone for it. And where's the white going? The black misses, and the white just rests by the top left-hand corner pocket. And it's over the table. The black is over the bottom middle. So this black for Eisenhut to make it 3-3. No, he's missed it. And where's that white? The white touches the right cushion but bounces off a little bit. So a little bit more control for this attempt. Whether Edmund will take it is anyone's guess, but as I've been saying, I think he will go for it. He's a very aggressive player, and he's missed it. For the frame, no. Eyes are not. Where's the black going? Relatively lucky, but it is potable. We know Pendress is going to go for it. But if he does, that would just cement my theory that Pendress is not one for playing safe, so to speak. And Pendress take the frame. So 4-2 is the final score in this session. So just explaining there to Edmund.